Princess Zara stood on the bridge of her ship, the Nightshade. Her silver skin shimmered under the soft lights. Her violet eyes looked out at the stars. For over 300 years she had ruled this part of space. No one dared to challenge her. The Selenian Empire was the strongest force in the galaxy, and she was its fiercest leader. "Your Highness," said her first officer, Mira, "we have reached the edge of the human territory." Zara nodded. She had heard about these humans. They were new to space travel. They had only been moving between stars for about 100 years. Most species took at least 500 years to master such skills. Humans were quick learners, but they were still weak compared to her people. "Show me their main planet," Zara ordered. A large image appeared in front of her. Earth was blue and green with white clouds swirling across its surface. It looked small and easy to conquer. "Their defenses?" Zara asked. "Basic energy weapons, some nuclear missiles." "Nothing that can hurt our ships," Mira reported. "They have never faced anything like us before." Zara smiled. The Selenians had ships that were alive. The Nightshade was not made of metal but of living tissue that could heal itself. It responded to Zara's thoughts. It was part of her. Human ships were just dead metal boxes. "Have any males tried to contact us?" Zara asked with a sneer. "Yes, Your Highness. 3 of their leaders have sent messages. All males." Zara laughed. This was typical. In most species, males thought they were in charge. They never understood that true power belonged to females. The Selenian Empire had been ruled by women for 10,000 years. Men were useful for some things, but they were not leaders. "Delete their messages," Zara said. "I will not speak to males. If they want to surrender, they must send a female leader." Mira looked worried. "The reports say humans let males be in charge of many things, even their military." "Then they are even more primitive than I thought," Zara said. "Prepare the first wave of attacks. We will show them what real power looks like." The Nightshade moved closer to Earth. Behind it, 40 more Selenian ships followed. Each one was the size of a small moon. Each one could destroy a city with a single shot. On Earth, alarms were going off. People looked up at the sky in fear. They had never seen ships so large. In a military base in the desert, Captain Lily Reeves ran to her fighter plane. She was the best pilot Earth had. She had flown in 3 battles against other alien races. She had won each time. But she had never seen anything like these new ships. "What are we dealing with?" she asked her commander as she put on her flight suit. "They call themselves Selenians," he said. "All our messages have been ignored. They're preparing to attack." Lily looked at the screen showing the alien fleet. "Those ships look strange." "They're alive," her commander said. "Some kind of biological technology we've never seen before. And there's something else you should know. Our spies say they're ruled by women. Their leader is some kind of princess who hates men." Lily raised an eyebrow. "Is that why they're attacking us, because we have male leaders?" "We don't know. But you're our best chance, Lily. If anyone can find a weakness in their ships, it's you." Lily nodded and finished preparing her gear. As she walked to her fighter, she felt a strange tingling in her head. It was like someone was trying to talk to her, but not with words. When she touched her fighter, the feeling got stronger. For a second, she thought she heard a voice say, "Sister." She shook her head. She must be more nervous than she thought. "Launch all fighters," came the order over the speakers. Lily climbed into her cockpit and started her engines. Around her, 50 other fighters were doing the same. They were Earth's best pilots, but they were going up against an enemy with technology far beyond their own. As her fighter lifted off, Lily felt the strange feeling again. This time, it was stronger. It felt like something was pulling her toward the alien ships. In space, Princess Zara felt something too, a strange connection she had never felt before. She looked at Earth and frowned. "There's something down there," she said. "Something familiar." Mira looked confused. "What do you mean, Your Highness?" "I don't know," Zara admitted. "But I'm going to find out. Begin the attack, but I want prisoners, especially their pilots." The Selenian ships moved into attack position. Green energy beams shot from them, hitting Earth's defensive satellites. The satellites exploded one by one. Lily led her squadron up to meet the aliens. As she got closer to the Selenian ships, the voice in her head got louder. Sister. Home. Return. What did it mean? She wasn't anyone's sister. And her home was Earth, not some alien ship. Princess Zara felt the connection grow stronger. One of the human fighters was giving off a strange energy. It was like the energy of a Selenian royal. Track that fighter, she ordered, pointing to Lily's ship on the screen. Bring that pilot to me, alive. The battle began. Earth fighters fired, their weapons at the Selenian ships. The shots just bounced off. The living ships healed any damage instantly. Lily flew directly at the biggest ship. The Nightshade. Something was pulling her there. She couldn't explain it, but she knew she had to get on that ship. Captain Reeves, what are you doing? Her commander shouted over the radio. Fall back. You're too close. Lily didn't answer. She couldn't. The voice in her head was too loud now. Sister, return to Princess. A green beam shot out from the Nightshade. It wasn't a weapon. It was a tractor beam. It caught Lily's fighter and pulled it toward the huge ship. Princess Zara stood up from her command chair. For the first time in centuries, she felt excited. Something important was about to happen. Something that would change everything. Bring the human to me as soon as the ship is aboard, she ordered. As Lily's fighter was pulled inside the Nightshade, she felt strangely calm. It was like she was going where she was meant to be all along. The two women were about to meet. A princess who had turned away all males. A human pilot who would change her forever. Neither one knew that their meeting would start a war that would reshape the galaxy. Lily's fighter landed inside the huge alien ship. The walls around her were not metal. They looked soft and they moved like they were breathing. The ship was alive. Two guards came to her fighter. They were tall women with silver skin like their princess. They wore armor that seemed to grow from their bodies. They pointed weapons at Lily. Come out, human, one of them ordered. Lily opened her cockpit and climbed out slowly. The air smelled strange, like flowers and electricity. The floor felt warm under her boots. Follow us, the guard said. The princess wants to see you. They took Lily's weapons and led her through long hallways. The walls moved as she passed. They seemed curious about her. Once, when the guards weren't looking, Lily touched a wall. It felt warm, and it pulsed under her fingers, like it had a heartbeat. Don't touch anything, a guard snapped, pulling her hand away. They came to a large room. It was the bridge of the ship. Stars filled the view screens. Earth looked small and blue in one corner. In the center of the room was a tall chair, and in it sat Princess Zara. Lily had never seen anyone like her. The princess was beautiful, but in a way that wasn't human. Her silver skin had tiny scales that caught the light. Her eyes were pure violet with no whites. Her hair floated around her head like it was underwater. Leave us, Zara said to the guards. They bowed and left. Zara walked around Lily, studying her. You are not what I expected, she said. What did you expect? Lily asked. I thought humans would be more primitive. You look almost like us except for your skin and eyes. Lily stood tall. She was afraid, but she wouldn't show it. Why are you attacking Earth? Zara laughed. Because we can. Your planet is in our way. We are expanding our empire. We haven't done anything to you, Lily said. You exist. That is enough. Zara came closer. But there is something different about you. Something strange. I felt it before we captured you. Lily felt it too. A pull toward this alien woman, a familiarity that made no sense. Suddenly the ship shook. Alarm sounded. What is happening? Zara demanded as her officers rushed back into the room. Earth forces are attacking, Your Highness, Mira reported. They have found a weakness in our outer layer. Zara looked shocked. Impossible. No primitive weapons can hurt our ships. They are using a new kind of energy beam. It disrupts the ship's living tissue. We are having trouble healing. For the first time, Lily saw fear on the princess's face. Take the human to a cell, Zara ordered. I will deal with her later. Guards took Lily to a small room. The door sealed behind her. But unlike a normal prison cell, this one seemed alive. The walls watched her. They changed color slightly when she moved. Lily sat on the bed and tried to think. How had Earth developed? A weapon that could hurt these ships? They hadn't had time. The ship shook again, the lights flickered. Lily felt pain in her head, like something was crying out. Without thinking, she put her hand on the wall. It's okay, she whispered. It will be all right. The wall warmed under her touch. The pain in her head lessened. The ship was responding to her. Hours passed. Lily felt the ship moving, fighting. Sometimes it shuddered in pain. Each time she touched the walls and tried to soothe it. She didn't know why she cared about an enemy ship, but she did. Finally, the door opened. Princess, Zara stood there. Her perfect appearance was now messy. Her floating hair hung limp, her uniform was torn. What are you doing to my ship? She demanded. Nothing, Lily said. I'm a prisoner, remember? Don't lie to me. The Nightshade is responding to you. It has never responded to anyone but me. Zara grabbed Lily's arm. Come with me. She took Lily to a new room. It was full of strange machines. Other Selenians in white uniforms worked there. Test her, Zara ordered. Find out what she is. They made Lily lie on a table. They took blood from her arm. They scanned her body and her brain. All the while, Zara watched with angry, suspicious eyes. A scientist came to Zara with a small screen. It's impossible, the scientist said, showing Zara something on the screen. What's impossible? Lily asked. No one answered her. Zara looked at Lily with new eyes. Not angry now, but confused and curious. How can a human have Selenian royal blood? She asked. What are you talking about? Lily demanded. I'm human. Both my parents were human. Your DNA says otherwise, Zara replied. You have a gene that only exists in Selenian royalty. My family line. It's old and changed, but it's there. Lily shook her head. That's crazy. Our species have never even met before. That's what we thought. Zara dismissed the scientists. When they were alone, she said, My ancestors visited Earth thousands of years ago. They took samples from primitive humans. We thought nothing came of it. You're saying I'm part alien? Lily couldn't believe it. I'm saying we share an ancestor, a very distant one, but enough that you can connect with my ship. Zara paced the room. This changes everything. The ship shook again, harder this time. Your Earth forces are still attacking, Zara said. They are braver than I expected. Or more desperate, Lily replied. You're trying to conquer our planet. What did you think would happen? Zara stopped pacing. The Selenian Empire has conquered hundreds of worlds. None have fought back this hard. Humans don't give up easily, Lily said with pride. The princess studied her. Perhaps that's why the experiment worked, why the genes merged. An officer rushed into the room. Your Highness, 3 of our ships have been badly damaged. Earth, fighters have found a way to target the neural centers. Zara looked alarmed. How could they know where to strike? Both women looked at each other. The same thought occurred to them both. The connection, Lily whispered. If I can feel your ship. Other humans might have the gene too, Zara finished. Not as strong as yours, but enough to sense our weaknesses. The ship rocked violently. Lights failed and came back on. We need to retreat and regroup, the officer said. Selenians never retreat, Zara snapped. The human fighters are targeting your ship now, Your Highness. They know you're the leader. Zara looked torn between anger and worry. She looked at Lily. If my ship is destroyed, you die too. Then maybe you should stop attacking my planet, Lily suggested. For a long moment, Princess Zara stood silent, thinking. Then she made a decision. Move the fleet back, just out of Earth's reach. We will continue this later. The officer rushed to obey. What about me? Lily asked. Are you sending me back to Earth? No, Zara said firmly. You are too valuable, and too dangerous. You stay with me until I figure out what to do with you. Guards took Lily back to her cell, but this time, it didn't feel like a prison. The walls welcomed her. They changed to a soft blue color that made her feel calm. Lily sat on her bed and thought about what she had learned. She was part alien. She had Selenian royal blood. That's why she could feel the ship, why it responded to her outside her cell. The Selenian fleet pulled back from Earth. They didn't leave completely, but they stopped attacking. It was the first time Princess Zara had ever ordered a retreat. In her royal chambers, Zara looked at Lily's DNA results again. How could this be? A human with royal blood. It went against everything Selenians believed about their superiority. Yet, the proof was there. And more than that, Zara had felt the connection herself. When she was near Lily, the nightshade responded differently. It was like the ship recognized something in the human. What am I going to do with you, Lily Reeves? Zara whispered to herself. The scout ship detached from the nightshade with a soft hissing sound. It was small, about the size of a bus, and shaped like a teardrop. Its surface rippled with colors that matched the stars around it, making it hard to see. Zara sat at the controls, which weren't buttons or levers but living tissue that responded to her touch. Lily sat beside her, watching in amazement as the ship came to life. Will they follow us? Lily asked, looking back at the massive Selenian fleet. Not right. Away, Zara said. The nightshade will hide our escape for as long as it can, but never will figure it out soon. The small ship accelerated away from the fleet heading toward Earth. Its living hull changed color to match the blackness of space, making it nearly invisible. I still can't believe you're doing this, Lily said. Giving up everything to help. Earth, Zara gave her a sharp look. I'm not helping Earth, I'm saving myself. Nevra would have executed me for treason. But you could have escaped anywhere. Why come to Earth with me? Zara was quiet for a moment. Because you and I share something important. The royal gene, the connection to our ships. I need to understand it. It wasn't the whole truth, but Lily didn't push. Lee didn't. She knew the proud princess would never admit she might care about a human. They flew in silence for a while. Earth grew larger in their view screen. It looked peaceful from space, blue and white and green. No sign of the war that had almost started. How? Will your people react when we land? Zara asked. They'll be afraid, Lily admitted. They'll probably try to capture you. I won't be a prisoner, Zara said firmly. You won't be. I'll protect you. Lily meant it. Despite everything, she felt responsible for the alien princess. I'll explain that you chose to help us. Zara looked doubtful but said nothing more. Suddenly, alarm sounded in the small ship. The walls pulsed red. What's happening? Lily asked. Zara checked the ship's sensors. They've found us. Nevra has sent fighters after us. On the screen, 6 small ships appeared, moving fast toward them. They were Selenian fighters, sleek and deadly. Can we outrun them? No, Zara said grimly. This ship isn't built for speed. It's built for stealth. Then we hide, Lily suggested. They've already seen us. There's nowhere to hide in open space. Lily thought quickly. The moon. We can hide on the dark side. Zara nodded and changed their course. The small ship dived toward the lunar surface. The fighters followed, gaining on them. They're going to catch us before we reach the moon, Zara said. Her hands moved over the controls, trying to squeeze more speed from their ship. Can we fight? Lily asked. This ship has basic defenses, but nothing that can take on 6 fighters. Zara looked frustrated. For centuries, she had commanded the most powerful fleet in the galaxy. Now she was running for her life in a scout ship. What about the nightshade? Lily asked suddenly. Can you still connect with it? Not from this distance, Zara said. Then she paused. But maybe together. Their eyes met. They both understood. If one royal could connect with a ship, perhaps 2, could extend that connection across space. Without words, they joined hands. Zara closed her eyes, focusing her thoughts on the nightshade. Lily did the same, thinking of the great ship that had responded to her touch. At first, nothing happened. The fighters kept gaining on them. Then, faintly, Lily felt something, a presence in her mind, vast and ancient. The nightshade was reaching back to them. On the view screen, they saw it. The massive flagship was moving, breaking formation with the rest of the fleet. It was coming toward them. "It's working," Lily whispered. Zara's eyes were still closed, her face tight with concentration. "Keep focusing, we need it to do more than just follow us." Lily concentrated harder. In her mind, she pictured the nightshade protecting them, stopping the fighters. The flagship accelerated, moving faster than something so large should be able to move. It positioned itself between the scout ship and the fighters. The fighters had to break off their pursuit to avoid crashing into the sudden obstacle. "Yes!" Lily cried. She squeezed Zara's hand, but their victory was short-lived. On the flagship's bridge, Duchess Nevra was furious. She ordered the nightshade to stand down. When it didn't respond to her commands, she took drastic action. "She's ordering the fighters to attack the nightshade," Zara said, horror in her voice. "She's trying to disable my ship." The fighters began firing on the flagship. Their weapons were designed to hurt the living tissue of Selenian ships. The nightshade shuddered as it was hit. Zara cried out in pain. Her connection to the ship meant she felt its suffering. "We have to break the connection," Lily said. "You're getting hurt." "No," Zara insisted. "The nightshade is buying us time. We need to reach Earth." The small ship continued toward Earth while behind them, the flagship fought against its own fighters. It was a strange battle. The nightshade wasn't firing back. It was only trying to block the fighters, to protect the escaping scout ship. "Why isn't it defending itself?" Lily asked. "Because I haven't ordered it to," Zara said through gritted teeth. "And I won't. I won't turn Selenian weapons against Selenian ships, even to save myself." Lily understood then how deeply honorable Zara was, despite her pride and her history of conquest. She would not start a civil war among her own people. Earth filled their view screen now. They were close. "Where should we land?" Zara asked, her voice strained. She was still feeling the nightshade's pain. "Somewhere remote," Lily said. "Away from cities. There's a desert near where my base is located. We can land there." Zara nodded and adjusted their course. But as they entered Earth's atmosphere, more alarms sounded. "What now?" Lily asked. "Earth defenses," Zara said. "They've detected us. They're targeting us." On the screen, Lily could see missile launches from the ground. Earth thought they were under attack again. "They don't know it's me," Lily realized. "They think it's an enemy ship." "It is an enemy ship," Zara reminded her. "Just not the one they think." The scout ship dove toward the desert, trying to avoid the missiles. Its living hull changed color again, trying to blend with the blue sky. "I need to contact my base," Lily said. "Tell them not to shoot." "Use the ship's communication system," Zara said, pointing to a pulsing section of the wall. "Think about who you want to talk to." Lily placed her hand on the pulsing spot. She thought about her commander, about the frequency their radios used. "This is Captain Lily Reeves," she said clearly. "Hold your fire. I repeat, hold your fire. I'm aboard the alien craft with a defector. The princess has turned against her fleet and is helping us." There was static, then a shocked voice. "Captain Reeves, is that really you? We thought you were dead or captured." "I was captured," Lily confirmed. "But I'm free now and I've brought help. Call off the missiles. We're coming in to land at the following coordinates." She gave them the location of a remote part of the desert. There was a pause. Then, "Missiles. Deactivated, but we're sending a security team to meet you. Don't try anything." "Understood," Lily said. "Just don't shoot the princess. She's on our side now." She broke the connection and looked at Zara. "They've stopped firing, but they're sending troops to meet us." "Of course they are," Zara said. She looked pale and tired. The connection to where? The nightshade was draining her. You can break the connection now, Lily told her gently. We're almost safe. Zara nodded and closed her eyes. When she opened them again, she looked relieved but also sad. The Nightshade is still fighting, still protecting our escape path. Will it be okay? I don't know, Zara admitted. Nevra won't destroy it completely. It's too valuable. But she'll punish it for helping us. The thought of the living ship being hurt made Lily sad. She had formed a bond with it in her short time aboard. The scout ship landed softly on the desert sand. Through the view screen, they could see military vehicles approaching. Soldiers with weapons were spreading out, surrounding the ship. Are you ready for this? Lily asked. No, Zara said honestly. I have never been at someone else's mercy before. I have never had to ask for help. She looked at Lily with troubled eyes. I have never had to beg. You won't have to beg, Lily promised. Just let me do the talking. The ship's door opened, creating a ramp to the ground. Lily went first, her hands raised to show she wasn't armed. The soldiers tensed when they saw her, then relaxed slightly when they recognized her face. Captain Reeves, her commander, stepped forward. Thank God you're alive. I'm fine, Lily said, and I've brought someone important, someone who can help us defeat the Selenian fleet. She turned and gestured for Zara to come out. The princess hesitated, then stepped onto the ramp. In the earth sunlight, her silver skin shimmered. Her violet eyes looked alien and strange. The soldiers raised their weapons again. Hold your fire, Lily shouted. She's not a threat. She's here to help us. That's the Selenian princess, her commander said. We've seen her in their broadcasts. She's their leader. Not anymore, Lily explained. There's been a coup. A new leader wants to destroy Earth completely. Princess Zara opposed this plan and had to flee. She brought me with her. The commander looked suspicious. Why would she help humans? Lily hesitated. How could she explain the complex connection between herself and Zara? The shared royal gene, the link to the ships? Before she could answer, one of the soldiers fired his weapon. He was young and scared, and the sight of the alien princess was too much for him. The shot hit Zara in the shoulder. She stumbled but didn't fall. Silver blood. 3 days passed. The Selenian fleet stayed in orbit around Earth's moon. They did not attack again, but they did not leave either. On Earth, people waited in fear, not knowing why the aliens had stopped or when they might start again. In her cell on the Nightshade, Lily learned more about her strange connection to the ship. When she was alone, she pressed her hands to the walls and tried to send thoughts to the vessel. At first, nothing happened. Then, slowly, the ship began to respond. The lights would change color when she felt different emotions. The temperature adjusted to make her comfortable. Once, when she was hungry, a section of the wall opened to reveal food. You can understand me, can't you? Lily whispered to the ship one night. The lights pulsed once, like a heartbeat. Can you help me get home? Lights turned red. The ship didn't want her to leave. Princess Zara watched all this on her screens. She saw how her ship responded to the human. It troubled her deeply. For centuries, the Nightshade had been bonded only to her. Now it seemed to be forming a new bond. Bring the human to me, she ordered her guards. They brought Lily to Zara's private chambers. It was a large room with few furnishings. The walls were alive like the rest of the ship, but here they displayed moving images of stars and galaxies. You've been communicating with my ship, Zara said. It wasn't a question. Lily didn't deny it. The Nightshade talks to me. Not with words, but with feelings. It took me years to form that kind of bond, Zara said. She sounded jealous. I didn't ask for this, Lily reminded her. You brought me here. Zara paced the room. Our scientists have been studying your DNA. The royal gene in your blood is very old. It must have been planted in human DNA thousands of years ago, when my ancestors first visited Earth. Planted? Lily frowned. You mean your people experimented? On humans? We experiment on all species we encounter, Zara said, as if it was normal. Usually nothing comes of it, but in your case, She gestured at Lily. Something unexpected happened. So I'm some kind of alien experiment gone wrong? Or gone right, Zara corrected. The royal gene shouldn't have survived so many generations of breeding with humans. Yet in you it's strong enough to connect with a Selenian ship. A servant entered with drinks. Zara took one and offered the other to Lily. It's not poison, Zara said when Lily hesitated. If I wanted you dead, you would. And Lily took the drink. It tasted like honey and something spicy. Why have you stopped attacking Earth? She asked. I'm reassessing the situation, Zara replied. Your people fought better than expected. And now there's you, a human with Selenian blood. It raises questions. Like what? Like whether humans and Selenians are as different as we thought. Zara sat down across from Lily. For the first time in centuries, I'm curious about another species. Before Lily could respond, an alarm sounded. Zara touched a panel on the wall. What is it? Your Highness, Mira's voice came through. Duchess Nevra's ship has arrived. She demands to speak with you. Zara's face hardened. Tell her I'll meet her on the command deck. She turned to Lily. Stay here. Do not touch anything. After Zara left, Lily immediately began exploring the room. The walls didn't stop her. In fact, they seemed to help, showing her hidden panels and controls. Through one panel, Lily could hear what was happening on the command deck. She listened carefully. You've been in orbit for 3 days without attacking, a cold female voice said. It must be Duchess Nevra. The Emperor wants to know why. I'm gathering information, Zara replied. These humans are more complex than our reports indicated. They are primitives, Nevra said dismissively. Your job is to conquer them, not study them. I make the decisions for my fleet, Zara said, her voice dangerous. Not anymore, Nevra said. I bring orders directly from the Emperor. I am to take over this operation. You are to return to the homeworld. There was a long silence. When Zara spoke again, her voice was like ice. I have led the Selenian forces for 300 years. I do not take orders from you. You do when you fail in your duty. Nevra said. The Emperor has heard about the human prisoner. How you keep her close. How the Nightshade responds to her. Some say you've grown soft. Who says this? Zara demanded. Your own officers. They worry about your judgment. Lily felt her heart beat. Faster. This was bad. If Zara lost command, what would happen to Earth? What would happen to her? The wall panel suddenly closed. Lily turned to find Zara standing in the doorway. You were listening, Zara said. Who is Duchess Nevra? Lily asked. My cousin. She has always wanted my position. Zara looked troubled. Now she may get it. What will she do to Earth? Destroy it, Zara said simply. She has no interest in anything but conquest. You have to stop her, Lily said urgently. I may not be able to. Zara walked to a window. Outside, a new ship had joined the fleet. It was even larger than the Nightshade. Nevra has the Emperor's support. Half my officers may already be loyal to her. Then we need to escape, Lily said, before she takes over. Zara looked at her in surprise. We? You said it yourself. If she takes command, she'll kill me and destroy my planet. Lily moved closer to Zara. We both need to get away from her. For a moment, Zara looked uncertain. She had never run from anything. Where would we go? Earth. My people would protect you if you helped us. Zara laughed bitterly. Your people would kill me on sight. Not if I explained. Not if you came in. Peace. Lily touched Zara's arm. You said yourself that humans and Selenians might be connected. Maybe this is our chance to find out how. Before Zara could answer, the door burst open. Duchess Nevra stood there with 6 armed guards. Arrest her, Nevra ordered. By order of the Emperor, Princess Zara is relieved of command. The guards hesitated. They had served Zara for years. This is treason, Zara said coldly. The Emperor, Would never. The Emperor signed this himself. Nevra held up a glowing document. You have failed in your duty. You have been corrupted by a human. The guards moved forward reluctantly. Zara stood tall. I am still princess of the royal blood. The nightshade is bonded to me. Is it? Nevra smiled cruelly. My spies tell me it now responds to the human as well. Perhaps it's time for a new captain. She looked at Lily with greedy eyes. Bring the human too. My scientists want to study her. As the guards approached, Lily felt the ship tremble. The walls darkened. The nightshade was angry. Zara, Lily whispered. The ship will help us. Zara looked at the walls. They were pulsing red now. She closed her eyes for a moment, connecting with her ship. Then she opened them and looked at Lily. Touch the wall, she said quietly. Think about getting away. Think about us escaping together. Lily put her hand on the wall. She thought about freedom, about Earth, about escaping with Zara. The wall warmed under her touch. What are you doing? Nevra demanded, seeing something was happening. Suddenly the floor opened beneath Lily and Zara. They fell through into a dark tunnel. The opening sealed above them before the guards could follow. They slid down the tunnel, which seemed to be made of the same living tissue as the rest of the ship. It was taking them somewhere safe. They landed in a small room with a single window, showing the stars. It was a hidden part of the ship that even Zara didn't know existed. The nightshade is protecting us, Zara said in wonder. It created this place. Now what? Lily asked. Nevra will tear the ship apart looking for us. Not the whole ship. Zara touched a panel on the wall. A small vessel appeared on a screen. The nightshade carries emergency craft. Small living. Ships that can separate from the main body. An escape pod? Something better. A scout ship with its own intelligence. It can take us to Earth. Zara looked at Lily. If that's still where you want to go? It's our only choice, Lily said. Unless you have somewhere better in mind. Zara shook her head. Nevra will alert the entire fleet. Nowhere in Selenian space would be safe for me now. Through the ceiling, they could hear the sounds of soldiers searching. They didn't have much time. The scout ship is 2 levels down, Zara said. The nightshade will help us get there, but once we're on the scout, we're on our own. Lily nodded. Then let's go. Together, they placed their hands on the wall. The ship responded immediately, creating a new passage for them. As they moved through the hidden tunnels of the nightshade, Lily realized something important had changed. Princess Zara, who had ruled the stars for centuries, was now a fugitive. And Lily, who had been a prisoner, was now her only ally. The military base was underground, built to survive alien attacks. Zara was taken to a secure room with thick walls and no windows. Her wound was treated by a nervous doctor who had never touched alien skin before. Lily stayed with her the whole time. Your blood is silver, the doctor said as he bandaged Zara's shoulder. And yours is red, Zara replied coldly, equally primitive. When the doctor left, Lily sighed. You're not making this easy. Why should I? Zara demanded. I am being treated like a prisoner after I saved your life and betrayed my people. They're scared, Lily explained. The Selenian fleet is still orbiting Earth. Your cousin Nevra could attack at any moment. They need to know they can trust you. Trust is earned, not demanded, Zara said. Before Lily could respond, the door opened. Her commander entered with 2 armed guards and a man in a suit. The man was from the government sent to question the alien princess. Captain Reeves, the commander said. You're needed in the war room. Our satellites have detected movement. In the Selenian fleet, Lily didn't want to leave Zara alone, but she had no choice. She gave the princess a reassuring look before following her commander out. In the war room, screens showed the Selenian fleet. The ships had formed a new pattern. They were spreading out, surrounding Earth. What are they doing? Someone asked. Preparing to attack, Lily said grimly. Nevra won't wait long. She'll want to prove herself to the Emperor by finishing what Zara started. Can we stop them? Her commander asked. Lily shook her head. Not with our current weapons. We got lucky in the first battle because we found a weakness in their ships, but they'll have fixed that by now. What about the princess? Can she help us? Maybe, Lily said. But not if you treat her like a prisoner. She was the leader of that fleet. She knows all its weaknesses, but she won't help people who don't respect her. Meanwhile, in the secure room, Zara was being questioned by the government man. Why should we believe you've turned against your fleet? He asked. I haven't turned against my fleet, Zara corrected. My fleet was taken from me. Duchess Nevra staged a coup with the Emperor's blessing. Why would the Emperor turn against you? Zara hesitated. Because I questioned our policy of conquest. Because I suggested that humans might be worth studying instead of destroying. Because of Captain Reeves? Yes, Zara admitted. She has changed how I see humans. The man leaned forward. Help us defeat the Selenian fleet, and Earth will grant you asylum. Zara laughed bitterly. Defeat the fleet? Impossible. Your weapons are toys compared to Selenian technology. Then we're doomed? Not necessarily. Zara stood and walked around the room. There is one way to stop Nevra, but you won't like it. Tell me. The Nightshade, Zara said. My flagship. It's still connected to me. With Lily's help, I might be able to take control of it again. And if I control the Nightshade, I can challenge Nevra's authority. You want us to help you retake your ship so you can be in charge of the fleet again? The man looked skeptical. How does that help Earth? Because I give you my word that I will order the fleet to leave Earth in peace. Zara's violet eyes were intense. One condition. Lily comes with me. Absolutely not, the man said. Captain Reeves stays on Earth. Then Earth will burn, Zara said simply. Without her, I cannot retake the Nightshade. Without the Nightshade, I cannot stop Nevra. The man left to discuss Zara's proposal with his superiors. While he was gone, the base shook violently. The attack had begun. Lily rushed back to Zara's room. They're attacking the surface, she said breathlessly. Nevra's ships are targeting major cities. I told your leaders what needs to be done, Zara said, but they refused. Tell me, Lily demanded. Zara explained her plan to retake the Nightshade using their combined connection to the ship. I'll do it, Lily said without hesitation. Your leaders forbid it, Zara reminded her. I don't care. If it saves Earth, I'll do it. Lily took Zara's hands. How do we start? For the first time, Zara smiled at her. A real smile, not mocking or cold. We need to get back to our scout ship. It can amplify our connection to the Nightshade. Ship is heavily guarded, Lily warned. Can you get us past the guards? Lily thought for a moment. Yes, but you'll have to do something you've never done before. What's that? Beg, Lily said simply. Zara stiffened. I am a royal princess. I do not beg. You will if you want to save yourself and stop Nevra, Lily insisted. My commander respects courage, but he also respects humility. If he sees that you're willing to humble yourself to save lives, he'll listen. Zara paced the room. The base shook again as another attack hit the surface. People were dying while she protected her pride. What must I do? She finally asked. Follow my lead, Lily said. She called her commander, who arrived quickly. His face was grim from the reports of destruction above. Sir, Lily began. Princess Zara has something to say to you. Zara stepped forward. Her proud shoulders were stiff, her chin high. Then, slowly, she lowered her head. She bent her knee, slightly. Not a full bow, but a clear gesture of respect. Commander, she said, her voice tight. I ask for your help. I beg you to let me and Captain Reeves return to our scout ship. It's the only way to stop Nevra's attack. The commander looked shocked. It was clear from Zara's face how difficult this was for her. You're asking me to let you leave? He clarified. With one of my officers? I am begging you, Zara corrected, the words clearly painful. Earth is my home now too. I have nowhere else to go. The Selenian Empire has rejected me. I want to stop this attack, but I need Lily's help to do it. The base shook again, harder this time. The attacks were getting closer. Sir, Lily added, I believe her, and I volunteer for this mission. The commander studied them both. If I let you go, what's to stop you from rejoining your fleet and continuing the attack? My word, Zara said firmly. A royal Selenian's word is sacred. I swear by my ancestors that I will stop the attack and order the fleet to leave Earth in peace. Another explosion, very close now. The lights flickered. Go, the commander decided. But if you betray us, I won't, Zara promised. They ran through the shaking base to where the scout ship was being kept. Guards tried to stop them, but the commander's orders cleared their way. The small living ship was waiting, its hull pulsing with anxiety. It knows what's happening, Lily said as they entered. They took their positions at the controls. The ship came to life around them, eager to help. We need to get back into orbit, Zara explained as the ship rose. Once there, we'll both connect with the Nightshade. If it recognizes us both as having royal blood, it might reject Nevra's authority. And if it doesn't? Lily asked. Then we die, Zara said simply, and Earth falls. The scout ship shot upward, through smoke and clouds. The surface of Earth was burning in places where Selenian weapons had struck. Lily felt sick seeing her home under attack. They'll pay for this, she promised. They reached orbit quickly. The Selenian fleet was spread out above Earth, each ship targeting a different area. The Nightshade was at the center, directing the attack. Duchess Nevra stood on its bridge, satisfied with the destruction she was causing. Now, Zara said. She took Lily's hands. Focus on the Nightshade. Think of it as a living being. Call to it. They closed their eyes. Together, they reached out, with their minds seeking the vast consciousness of the flagship. At first they felt nothing. Then, faintly, a response. The Nightshade was there, but it was confused. It had two commanders now, Nevra giving it orders directly, and Zara calling to it from afar. It's torn, Zara said, her eyes still closed. We need to make our connection stronger. How? Touch the wall of our ship. It can amplify our call. They pressed their hands to the living wall of the scout ship. It warmed under their touch, understanding what they needed. The small ship began to pulse with energy, broadcasting their call to the Nightshade. On the flagship's bridge, alarms sounded. The walls changed color, turning from Nevra's preferred red to Zara's royal purple. What's happening? Nevra demanded. The ship is receiving a signal, an officer reported. It's responding to Princess Zara. Impossible, Nevra shouted. I am its commander now. But the Nightshade had made its choice. Its walls pulsed, purple in time with Zara and Lily's heartbeats. Its weapons powered down, stopping the attack on Earth. The ship is ours, Zara whispered, feeling the connection strengthen. It recognizes us both as royal blood. What now? Lily asked. Now we take back command. Zara guided their scout ship toward the Nightshade. The massive flagship opened a docking bay for them, welcoming them home. As they landed inside the Nightshade, they could feel the ship's joy. The walls pulsed with welcome. The living tissue had missed Zara and Lily. Will there be guards? Lily asked as they prepared to leave their small ship. Not anymore, Zara said confidently. The Nightshade will have sealed all doors to the bridge. Nevra is trapped there, waiting for us. They walked through empty corridors. The ship guided them, lighting their way with soft purple light. When they reached the bridge, the doors opened. Automatically. Duchess Nevra stood at the command center, fury on her face. The other officers had been locked out of their control panels. The Nightshade had disabled them all except for Nevra. Traitor, Nevra spat when she saw Zara. You betray your empire for a human? I betray nothing, Zara replied calmly. I evolve, as the Selenian Empire must evolve.